Alrighty, we're back with another video. We're taking a little break from the godly motor of the RB25, and we are working on, I don't know what you call this, it's an SR20. So this is our S13 we've gotten. We swapped the R33 street car for this thing, and it's been a fair while now. I haven't really ripped into it that much. I've just pulled the stock, pulled off the Origin body kit, put the stock kit back on, put the meshes on, and we've actually got a car meet tomorrow, and my good friend Mike Lake, some of you may follow him. He's one of our good mates, and he's got an open house because he's just hit 20,000 subscribers. So we're going to try get this thing ready so we can take it down. We have our good friend Kwannah coming down. He's going to wire in the headlights for us just because I absolutely suck at wiring. I have an exhaust manifold leak to fix. This turbo is actually welded to the manifold, so that's a bit sketchy. But I can definitely hear a coming from cylinder 1. So we've got a gasket for that, as well as we're going to do a pressure test because I'm pretty sure the water pump's leaking. So I'm going to hopefully just be able to pull that thing off, reseal it, get it back going. The other thing we need to do is either slam it even lower to get more camber into it so we can actually fit these wheels on, or we have to roll the guards. Maybe even cut down this exhaust tip because it's definitely too big. It's definitely sticking way... Jesus, so much fell over. It's definitely sticking way too far out. Not a vibe. But yeah, we're gonna start ripping into this car. Hopefully be able to take it for a first cruise tomorrow. Just as you've seen from Battle Royale, the video before this, added some more checks and boards to the wall. So hopefully we can continue and get some more checks up there at round 4 and beyond. But yeah, let's get into this pressure test. So I got the pressure tester on. Or you can see, I pulled the just a alternator belt off and the water pump belt, and instantly you can just see it piercing out. So luckily it's just gonna be a gasket. I've actually never worked on an S13, so I'm hoping it's just that simple. It's just those 6-7 bolts right there. Pull her off, reseal it, good to go. What the hell is this? Look at that. Bloody no gasket on it, or silicon or nothing. So luckily, it's just meant to be silicon. There's no gasket for this thing. So easy job. I'll have this done in bloody 10 minutes, I reckon. Bloody easiest water pump there ever was. There's a bloody 6 bolts holding this thing on. Piece of piss. It wasn't filming. I'm going to do it in 5-10 minutes. All you got to do is drop the alternator belt. That's it. Alternator belt, 6 bolts, water pumps out. So that's cool. So I'll quickly, clean this up, slap some silicone on it, put it back in. Alright, we got some shit happening right now. Kwannah's figured out that the headlights just have no power to them, so that's awesome. Thanks, Kwannah, for that. But what a G, hooking us up. So he's just doing some fittings, putting it to power. And we have the turbo and manifold off. As you can see, here's the gasket. And whoever put it together, Josh, I'm blaming you for this, left the bolts loose. And pretty much just shot out the side of the gaskets on the front and the rear as well. This one, you can see right there. I didn't notice any noise coming from this side, but probably because it was all coming from the front. So that's good. I'm just giving it a bit of a clean up now, and then we'll get the turbo manifold back on, and then hopefully we can just quickly roll these guards so we're ready for the Mike Late's meet tomorrow. Anyway, see what it's done. Alright, so as you can see, we found out the manifold's actually warped a little bit. So we took the grinder, just took a bit of material out of the center, and then we filed it down. It's not perfect by any means, but it's hopefully going to be a little bit better than what it was. What do you reckon, Kwannah?
Definitely better than the warp that was in the middle of it.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like it was like maybe two mil, you reckon? gap.
I'd say maybe like 3, 4.
Yeah, there's a lot, but now it's down to make maybe 3. It's down to like a mil now, a little bit less. It's much better. So hopefully we'll slap her on, no more exhaust leaks, and if there is, she'll be right. We'll just send it, and later down the track we'll get a speed tech high mount. So we'll chuck this thing on. But there's a little bit of a high spot on this side, so we're just going to take the chunk out of the gasket with the primary school scissors. Surely anyone who is watching this right now, you've had a pair of these scissors in primary school. I remember grade 1, get my first pair. Very good. Cut myself.
Or the pen license back in the day.
And the pen. I actually never got my pen license. Explains a lot. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. No gaps now. Phew. God, my hands are filthy. Sorry to interrupt your S13 clips right now, but we're going to be down at Keeper Eat for Friday Night Drifts this Friday, where we actually got YouTuber Samet down there, who's going to be driving the pink Keeper Eat R32 Skyline. So we're going to be there, we're going to be banging doors, throwing backy wall scrapes. So hopefully we can see us down there and you can hear and see this thing in person. It's a bit disgusting, but it is what it is. Hopefully see you there. Back to the content. Alrighty, it's been a bit of probably a couple of hours now, but Kwannah's got all the wiring done. So headlights, high beams, fog lights, indicators all work. So thanks, legend. As well as we got the turbo manifold back on, water pumps all back together, got the coolant in it, as well as we got this trusty titanium intake pipe on. So hopefully this thing doses a little bit cooler now. You want to give it the honours?
Yeah.
Fire up, see if we got an exhaust leak or not.
So whether we flatten the battery?
Yeah, battery will be fine, mate. Battery will be fine. Hopefully it's a bit quieter now. Damn! It's never sounded so quiet in its life. It's so quiet, eh? Next on the list is to roll these guards. Do you want to flash those lights? Oh, that front bar. Ugh. Ooh! God damn. So I think the fog lights actually widen to the high beams. But I think it looks sick. Awesome. We just need to get another light for the fog light there. But sweet. Let's roll these guards. Fuck it, I'm scared. Oh, I'm also going to lower it in the front and maybe even try and lower it a little bit in the rear. See what happens. This thing's already too low. Ready for the scrapage. Perfect. Fuck, look at the hookup, GK Tech. Cheers, Zach boy. Got it rolled a fair bit. Actually clears now, which is pretty good. Sweet, that was hard on the tyre. So luckily we had no kinkage in yet. We'll see how it happens on the drive tomorrow. Same with this side. But, oh, that's almost touching now. Gonna maybe see if I can drop it in the rear and drop a little bit and drop it more in the front. See what happens. I definitely went way too far forward. You might have to come back. Oh man, this has been a pretty long night. I mean, I haven't really done too much, but I'm pretty happy. The car is pretty much ready to go. Pretty much ready to drive. Obviously the guard's been rolled now, has headlights. So all seems pretty happy underneath. Everything seems to be tight. Although the oil drain, the oil feed for the turbo was loose. Again, thanks Josh. But he almost burnt the car down. Nah, but we actually cut back the exhaust tip just because it was sticking out like really massive. I didn't like it at all. But lowered the front just that touch. I went to swap the steering wheel, but I couldn't be bothered pulling the whole boss kit off. But yeah, water pump fixed, exhaust manifold fixed, headlights wide in, indicators wide in, a little bit lower. Happy. Should be good to go for the drive tomorrow. I think it's like a half an hour drive, 20 minutes maybe. See if she makes it. Pretty nervous. Fuel gauge doesn't work, so hopefully I can get some fuel on the way there. It's on 98. It's on 98 octane fuel. which is lame. Need to get Dan to hook it up and swap to E85 eventually. That'll probably be the next thing, I reckon. As long as it drives. Need to do a roadie on it first, actually. So really, I should be putting wheels and raising the car instead of lowering it. But probably see you in the morning when we are at the servo or on the way to go to the servo. So see you then. Hell yeah, it looks so much better that little bit lower. Stoked with it, eh? It is raining a little bit right now, so I might just give it a bit of a dust over with some soap, clean it up, because I've never washed this car since I've owned it. Yeah, this thing does look pretty cool. I wish it was like a bit cleaner. If it was a bit cleaner, I'd be much happier. But tips look 10 times better, a bit shorter. Definitely looks way better lower in the front too. So yeah, well obviously it's next morning now. Didn't get to bed till like 2:30 I think last night, just because I was watching F1s, they're qualifying. So yeah, we'll get this thing washed, go pick up the misso, be on our way. We're on the move. I've also just purchased a new bulb, which I believe is actually gonna be wrong. So $17 for this bulb that might be wrong, might suck, but we'll have a quick suss of it. Also, look at this, 20 litres, almost $50. Bit ridiculous. Some of my Kiwi homies know what it's like. They're doing like $3 a litre, but I'm not about it. Anyway, we'll chuck this bulb in. There we go. It might not be the same bulb, but it fucking works. There go. I'm pretty impressed with how nice the car actually drives now. When I first test drove it, it had these ugly S13s on it that would hit the actual wheel arches and stuff, and they were flat. So it does drive pretty well. It's definitely, the tune is up to shit. The tune's real bad. So I need to get Dan to look at it. For how low it is and how stiff it is, it's not too bad. What do you think, Kwannah? Nah.
It's the wrong 20.
What?
It's the wrong sort of 20.
It's the wrong 20, she reckons. So it needs to be an RB, which I agree. It sounds like arse. It sounds okay on gate, but I don't like hitting gate because the tune's shit. So yeah, we need to chuck some bigger injectors in it and get the SAR onto it to lively it up. But we're probably about 15 minutes from Lark Factory, so I guess we'll see you when we get there.
It's cold for no reason.
Oh yeah, there's a hole in there somewhere.
No sunroof.
No sunroof, no bloody wire. We've got big bloody glasses.
Junk.
Not good.
SR junk.
A little bit of a gate. Yeah, she sounds like arse. Something.
No, I have lost on wheels.
The real king of the party, huh? Don't get too close. I'll have a nice VK. Wait. Let's have a look. I hit this car. Sorry, man. Oh. Here's Waz's RB RX-7, which I hit the rear end with it. Here's Ben Jenkins, and then there's me.
I might just move from
Yeah,
the
move out of the way. You ruined my shot. We're out of here. Hey, don't do that. Alrighty, that's the meet done. We're gonna head home now. If anyone says having harnesses in a street car is cool, you're wrong.
Trash.
Yeah, it's absolute trash. I hate this. It's so much effort. You forget one thing, you gotta unbuckle, buckle again. The worst. But yeah, we'll see you guys when we get home. We are back. Another, well, not another one, but I'm back. It's been actually probably like a week or two since the clip before this, coming back from Mike Lake's car meet, which was actually really good. It was actually awesome turnout. So pretty stoked for him on that. But yeah, S13. It is sitting in a naughty corner now just because of some issues that it has. The whole drivers and stuff there was sweet. Had no issues like that, but just the tune and the way it sounds is not ideal. Really not a fan of it. But headlights all work. So again, thanks heaps to Kwannah for fixing that, sorting that out for me. Yeah, this thing, it needs something. It needs something else. I think I need to either go smaller wheels or bigger. So I'm considering getting 15s for it, or maybe try find some R33 GDR wheels for it, because I think they will suit this car massively, especially the style of the rim. Nothing too crazy, nice and subtle. Next thing as well, definitely I need to sort out the sound of this car, because that is one thing that really turns me off from it. So I think we'll have to get a new rear housing for the TD06, and then we'll probably get a Speedtech high mount most likely, or a mid mount. Redo all the fab work we want to redo, because this is I hate the idea of 90 degree silicon joiners, and well, not 90 degree, but I hate silicon joiners that are on a bend. Most likely you go back to a stock intake manifold, because apparently they pick up a bit of low down torque, and need to sort this out. This is a bit janky. a bit janky, but yeah, I do really like this car. I need to get some interior bits too, so if anyone has like the rear not door panels, but the door panels for the rear underneath the window and stuff, as well as stock seat belts. I hate harnesses in a street car, so I need to get rid of them. Or, I'll probably even chuck, maybe I'll get some stock seats for this, and I'll put it all in the seats and the harness into the BMW, because that'll be a track car. As this, I want to sort of keep more of a street car. Famous last words for I track it next week. Anyway, this car is a bit less of a priority than everything else. So again, yeah, she's just sitting in a naughty corner. It is what it is. I hopefully will try to get some time to work on it soon, but it's sort of working full time and then not having much money to be able to spend on 3 cars. It's hard enough doing 1 car, so especially with events coming up, like the next event is the end of July, and I need to get some money for round 4 of Battle Royale for tyres and stuff like that. Then we got round 3 of SA, which is at Malala, so that's about a 10-hour drive, a bit further than Tail and Ben, but I really want to try and get there because that place looks fun. As well as I need front and rear bars for the track car, plus fix all the damage that I'd done on the weekend. I actually had awesome reviews on the last video, so thanks for people who hit me up and let me know that they enjoyed it. That's awesome. Thanks for 4,000 subs, that's pretty massive. I feel like it was like a year ago where I hit 1,000, so 3,000 in like a year, I'm gonna say. Pretty stoked, as well as getting some pretty good views on all the other videos, which is it's good. We will probably close it out here, looking at this beautiful Sylvia. Look at that. Oof. Damn. Yeah, this thing is dope. But yeah, we'll close it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy it though, hit the like button, maybe subscribe if you want. Up to you. Anyway, see you guys in the next video.